headlights as they went slowly down the track that ran from Smith's house to the main road. The thickness of the pines had kept the lane mostly dry and clear, but in the gaps made by storms, where the wind had whipped the snow into a frozen ribbed curve like Hockside wave, the car slid gracefully across the ice despite the tyre chains, coming to rest at right angles that took time to correct. Old John pulled his new cap down and rested his head against the door. He had made no protest about going back to his village, that strange huddle of wooden houses on stilts, loud white dogs, and a bar with a buzzing neon maple leaf on its roof. But Smith still felt awkward taking him. The alternative, however, was unthinkable. Snowed in with old John for months, a leathery crow mooching about the house. No, old John could not stay. And Smith thought how the instinct to save was so much stronger than the instinct to nurse, even with us. On the radio, weather reporters warned it was getting colder by the hour. The land about them was tightening. The pine woods were stiff as stubble, and the mountains rose behind them, creamy at their summits with glaciers and snow clouds, pinched and rugose like enormous grey nipples. Every day was a measure of negatives, how much it was below nothing. The cold was like an illness that was impossible to ignore or escape. To go out on the coldest days was to have your eyes freeze over in an instant lacrimal petrifaction and to feel your lungs screwed into paper balls. Soon it would get too cold to do anything, or go anywhere, and he and Els would have to start on the food they had in store, play at hibernating, indulge themselves to lay down fat reserves and stave off the fears of slow starvation that leaked out of some cerebral gland of primeval memory. Every winter is the same. The landscape dies, its pulse flags to the point of silence. Daylight comes and goes and fails in the end. For months there is the total darkness that lurks in the stories old John's people tell, how Crow brought the sun from the green south and ended the terror of perpetual night, how Hare cried louder than Fox for the light to return. But these, thought Smith, were the wrong fears. If only the dark and the ice did remain forever, he and Els might be preserved as they were now, curators of their past joys, happily fending off the future with nostalgia. But nothing ceases completely. The ice always thaws and breaks. Water begins to trickle. There is anabiosis. Bones crumble and turn to sludge. Books, smells, lovers, untruths, all of them, are washed away in the meltwater. And one by one, the brown thrashers and the dick thistles sing again. Thank you.